What is up, guys, and welcome to the Chelsea versus Everton review. Where the hell do we start? The scoreline: Everton 3, Chelsea 6. I don't even know where to start. I'm no expert, but that was one of the greatest games of football I've ever watched in my life. Now, as a Chelsea fan, there are some worries, but what a start. 36 seconds in, Fabregas finds Diego Costa with a fantastic run. Costa puts it past Tim Howard, and it's 1-0 after 36 seconds. And I mean, a fantastic start. Costa, really on his toes, ready for the pass. Another great pass from Fabregas. It was a fantastic Chelsea goal. 36 seconds in, and we're already 1-0 up, and you're thinking, Jesus, this cannot get any better. Well, I was wrong, because 3 minutes in, another goal from Branislav Ivanovic. I don't know how many he's got. Is it 2 already this season? Fantastic goal from him. Similar goal, marginally offside, some would argue, which was fair enough, but they're difficult to see. He got the decision that went for him, and, he put that home like a striker. Wide by Remy. Ivanovic might as well play up front. I mean, an unbelievable finish, and he has had a stunning start to the season, lads. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, that was 2-0, and I'm thinking game over. I'm thinking there's no way. Chelsea, Mourinho, we don't lose 2-goal leads. That, it's just not possible. And we held on really, really well. We kind of took the flow out of the game, slowed the game down completely, and then with 45 minutes just before half time, you wanted to keep it 2-1 or 2-0 just before you go into the half-time break, and Morales gets a header. I mean, I don't know how he's been given so much space. I'll never know. Just before half-time, the worst time to concede a goal, we do it, and it's 2-1 at half-time. And I was worried. I ain't gonna lie. For the first time, I was worried this season. And again, we come out the second half. We're slow. We're quite quick out the blocks, to be honest. Now, I just want to go back to the first half. Tim Howard should have gone. He should have been sent off. He handballed the ball outside of the area by a good foot. Hazard was screaming. It was so obvious. No card, no free kick. Linesman was blind. He made some howlers in that game. And then up the other end in the first half, Distan scored, but it was disallowed rightly for offside. That was the first half things that I missed. So Howard shouldn't be on the pitch at the moment. The next thing then, we have, as I say, a good start from Chelsea, but then Everton was starting to get back into the game, and I was just worried. I was thinking, oh no, this is going to go 2-2. But then Eden Hazard produces his magic again, weaves in, out, takes a shot, it goes in. First thought, I thought, how on earth has Hazard got it in? Coleman own goal. Fantastic work from Hazard. He is a little magician. This is his season, lads. Absolutely his season. Costa, him and Coleman were having a little bit of a set-to for the whole game. Costa goes and celebrates and says something to Coleman. Howard goes ballistic, runs up to Costa, grabs him by the throat. All the Chelsea and Everton players come around to try and split it up. Costa, to be fair to him, didn't react. Although, some would argue the celebration wasn't acceptable. You watch the whole game and you watch what Coleman done. He had every right to do it, and I don't blame him. Costa already on a yellow card at this point. Then, Tim Howard puts his head onto Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta does nothing and literally leans back, and the referee gives Tim Howard a yellow card. How Tim Howard was not sent off in this game, I will never know. But now it's 3-1 and you're thinking, we've restored the 2-goal lead, it's a Chelsea win. Well, no. 2 minutes later, bearing in mind we've had this near fight, and near bloody brutal fight, Stephen Naismith scores. Poor defending again, no one picking up men, and Naismith puts a lovely ball past Courtois. None of these goals were Courtois' fault in my opinion, but 69 minutes gone, it's 2-3, and I mean, again, we just look so poor at the back. It reminded me of Christmas sort of time last season, where we just could not defend. Mourinho will be sorting that out in this sort of international break as much as he can, and ready for the big fixtures that we've got from September when we come back from the international break. We've got loads: the Champions League, the League Cup. We've got big games. So at the moment it's 2-3, and you're thinking, oh my god. I mean, my heart was racing. I didn't know what to think. And then again, Nemanja Matic restores the 2-goal lead and makes it 2-4. A great goal from Matic. Again, some would say it was poor defending from Everton, which it was, but what a finish from Matic. We know he has it in him. Stunning shot. He done it against City last season. Unfortunately, he didn't score, but this was really, really good. Drilled it on. Now, if you missed this game, lads, you need to find highlights. Match of the day, YouTube, whatever, because if you've missed this game, you've missed an absolute cracker. But Matic makes it 4-2, I believe. Yeah, 4-2. And again, I'm thinking, right, finally, we've won this game. Mourinho, bring Mikel on, and just see out the game. We did have Mikel sort of warming up, but he did in fact bring John Obi Mikel on, and I'm thinking, right, this is fine. At the same sort of time, Eto'o has already came on for Martinez, so it's 4-2. And I think it was a free kick this time. So I have to apologise for not remembering exactly who set up the goals on that, lads, because there were so many. Ball whipped in. Eto'o, how on earth he has scored from this header from near outside the box, I'll never know. Poor marking again from us. How on earth he scored it, I'll never know. He's got it past Courtois. Courtois can't do anything about it, and he scored against his former club. Why he couldn't score headers like that last season, I'll never know. But fantastic goal for Samuel Eto'o, and it is 4-3. And you're just thinking to yourself, when is this going to end? And then 1 minute later, literally straight away, Ramires on 77 minutes. It is a unbelievable bit of play again, in my opinion. Fantastic work from Hazard, slowing the game down, passes it to Matic, passes it to Ramires, Ramires to Matic, Matic back to Ramires, and Ramires chips it past Tim Howard, and it's 5-3. And now I knew that was it, but you still had in the back of your mind, if they score another one, you just didn't feel like this game was ever going to end. And they were pressing and bringing stuff on, and there were them in fights, and well, I say fights, but there were terrible challenges flying in. He then brought on Drogba, came on. Felipe Luis came on, made his debut for Hazard. Drogba came on for Fabregas. And then we wrapped it up. 90 minutes with, in my opinion, one of the best goals of the lot. Mikel gets the ball. And lads, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was Drogba. I had to look twice, but it was Mikel. He done a Ronaldo back heel. I've never seen anything like it. I cannot believe it. It nearly gave me a heart attack. I've never seen Mikel do a skill to do this back heel. Perfectly timed. Costa, I thought, had blown the chance. Takes it round the keeper. Fantastic step over with his left foot and puts a bullet home into the back of the net. 6-3. Job done. 3 points. Comfortable win. Anything but that. Now, that was the final whistle. 6-3. What a game. Everybody shook hands at the end. You know, although it was a feisty game, it was a classic. I'll just run through the times of the goals. 1 minute Costa. 3 minutes Ivanovic. We then had 45 minutes Naismith. 67 minutes Coleman, 69 minutes Naismith, 67 minutes own goal for Coleman, 69 minutes Naismith, 74 minutes Matic, 76 minutes Eto'o, 77 minutes Ramires, and 90 minutes Diego Costa. For me, man of the match had to go again to Diego Costa. Top scorer in the Premier League at the moment. Ramires had a good game as well, but it's difficult to say, oh, you had a stunning game, because realistically, everybody made a mistake at one point. That Costa goal or done so. It was just one of the weirdest games of football I've ever seen. But to be fair to us, we got the 3 points. Terry, after the game, dedicated the win to Lord Attenborough, who obviously died. Massive Chelsea fan. That was a lovely touch to dedicate the win to him, and there was just so much belief around this team. I still felt that we were going to win it. Part of me just knew it. Everton were very, very unlucky. Howard, God knows how the hell he stayed on the pitch. Bezic made a mistake for that last goal. A stunning game, and a really, really positive result. We saw how difficult it was for Arsenal last time, and again, it was difficult for us, don't get me wrong, but 6-3 on paper looks very, very good. Now, there are worries at the back, and apologies that this review is very, very long, but there are some worries for me at the back. We need to work on that, and Mourinho will. I'm pretty much sure of it. I'm more thinking of trying to get possibly like a Felipe Luis into the back four. I'm not saying necessarily dump Azpilicueta, but try out a few things, or just work on it with Azpilicueta. I mean, Azpilicueta wasn't bad today. He wasn't great, but he weren't bad. And Terry and Cahill made a few mistakes. Cahill, for me, played quite well, although his positioning was quite poor. You know, it was just a bizarre game. I don't personally think that you can draw too much away from this game, defensively wise, because it's once in every... you know, you're never going to... I don't think we're ever going to get another 6-3 this season. Let's be realistic. The Burnley game, though, worried me defensively. We have not been great defensively, in my opinion, this season. It's always been my worry. But you know Mourinho's going to sort it out. And we'll probably come on next and have a run of 10 clean sheets and scoring, you know, 1-0 and Ivanovic and Terry, and that will start scoring again, and Costa won't get any. But at the moment, we're sitting top of the Premier League, plus 7 goal difference, and for a team that parks the bus, I'll tell you, the other teams, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Tottenham, if you want to class them in the title race, United, they are shitting themselves because they know they ain't going to beat us. Chelsea, Premier League champions 2015, I'm not confident. Okay, I am confident. Thanks so much for watching this review. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. What are your thoughts on that most phenomenal game? I don't think anything's ever going to live up to it. This season could be very, very successful for us. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's only been 3 games. We've got 9 points on the board. We're top of the table. We've got an international break. We have to come back strong. Now, let me just have a look at our next game. I believe it's either Aston Villa, Swansea, or someone else. I'm just trying to think who it is. I know we've got Derby in the Cup. We've got Schalke at home, and we've got a few home games, I believe. Right, let's have a look at up and coming fixtures. Right, on Saturday the 13th of September, we have Chelsea versus Swansea at home. We then have on the 17th of September Chelsea versus Schalke. And then if we want to prove to anybody that is still doubting our chances of the title, in my opinion the biggest game of the season, on Sunday the 21st of September, it is Manchester City Chelsea. I'll be back with all the previews, all the transfer deadline day news. Can we get Loic Remy and strengthen our squad further? What a game at Goodison Park. What a result. 3 points, 2 goals for Costa, and an absolute thriller. Chelsea, top of the Premier League. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.